I have one more question about source.
So what's it all about? What's it all for? What's it all for? Why go to all of this trouble? Well, so if I was source energy and I understood all of this before, tell me again, why would I come into this experience? We won't yell. Esther translates our enthusiasm in volume. Because this is the leading edge, and it's where we all want to be. It's where the new ideas are bursting forth. It's where the new energy is flowing. It's where it's all happening. You are out here on the leading edge, and the happier you are, the more you are allowing all that we are to flow with you in this leading edge moment. So does that make it go better? Yeah, but that's not the point. It's for the revelry. It's for the joy. It's for the feeling of expansion. It's for the feeling in the moment. Everything that every one of you want, no matter what it is. A material object, a relationship, a pile of money, a circumstance, an event, an empire, everything that you want, no matter what it is. You want it for one reason only, and that is you think you will feel better in the having of it. And if we can convince you that you can find the feel better part even before it fills in manifested form, then you've got it all figured out. If you can turn it to the place where you can feel it first, then you've got what you were going for anyway, but the grid has to fill in with the details. But if the grid filling in with the details is the reason that you're doing, then it's all out of whack and it won't work. Isn't it interesting? We have to convince you that the manifestation doesn't matter before the manifestation can happen. I don't want the manifestation. Oh yeah, I do. I really do. I really do. I really do. I don't want a virtual lover. I don't want a virtual pile of money. I want the real thing. But what you want is the feeling of it. You want the feeling of it. And when you find the feeling of it, the grid will fill in with the specifics of it. But if the specifics of it are so important that you're all bent out of shape because the specifics of it haven't filled in yet, then you don't find the vibrational feeling place of it, and then the grid doesn't fill in. Isn't that interesting? You've got to find the feeling of it, and when you find the feeling of it, then as our friend said earlier, then it's just the next logical step, and it doesn't matter that much. So where do you find your joy in all of this? Abraham, are you saying that first I have to figure out that I want it, and then I have to get over not feeling bad that I don't have it before I can have it, but then by the time I get over not feeling bad about not having it, and I have it, then it's no big deal. Is that what you said? Pretty much. That is what we said. And that causes your brain to twist into a knot because it's sort of sideways of the way that you've been looking at it. But consider this. What if you intended to come and explore the buffet and that it was all right even though you liked some of it more than others of it? What if that was the plan all along? What if you came to use the power of your ability to focus to define what you specifically want because you understood that once you line up with that it would flow to you? What if you knew that the source within you would hold the pure positive part of everything that you asked for and send you a steady stream so that you would always know the path of least resistance toward the fullness of what you want? And what if what you want is joyful moment, joyful moment, joyful moment, joyful moment, joyful moment? What if you came to go from a moment of interest to a moment of love, to a moment of joy, to a moment of fascination, to a moment of passion? What if the whole reason that any of this exists is just for these joyful moments of divine intertwining with one another, for the purpose of allowing that which is source and that which is love to flow radiantly through everything that exists? What if that is really what it is all about? And what if you were born with such a magnificent guidance system that you can tell in the nanosecond that you're beginning to deviate from it? What if you have such supreme guidance within you because you've been at this for a long time, because you are a powerful, powerful creator? What if in the moment that you feel a little bit of negative emotion, you could say, I can feel that guidance. I can feel that I'm starting to deviate from what life has caused me to know that I want. Now, how is it that I can come back into the alignment, to the full, in this present moment, joy that I am all about? So many people stand in the absence of something wanted, using the absence of that something wanted to deprive themselves of the alignment which is necessary for them to have what they want. Isn't it just the most fascinating thing? Don't you find it fascinating that once you don't care if it manifests and you're all excited about aligning with the essence of it, that then the grid must fill in with the details of it? And that's why you came. Because nothing is more delicious than the molding of this clay. Nothing is more delicious than to define what you want from your important perspective. Nothing is more important than to launch a rocket that you're not completely up to speed with, and then to get up to speed with it because you are exercising the power of your own ability to focus with source energy, encouraging you every step of the way and adding more emphasis and more energy. Nothing feels better than coming into alignment, you see. So would you ever be able to experience the deliciousness of coming into alignment if you never got out of alignment? Would you ever be able to experience the true deliciousness of a fabulous meal if you'd never been a little hungry? Isn't the contrast part of what sharpens your, not only your desire for things, but your appreciation of them, you see? So it's just this constant platform of never-ending opportunities to appreciate this moment, this person, this interest, this idea, this piece of art, this planet, this idea, this, more, more, more. It is the mantra of the universe, you see. We have enjoyed this interaction more than words can define. But fortunately, we don't have to define it in words because we can define it with energy. It has been a powerful leading-edge conversation that we've experienced today. It is our desire that you leave this forum understanding these few things. These are the only things that you need to know to live happily ever after. Life is supposed to feel good to you. You are supposed to feel good in this moment. And the larger part of you does. And when you don't, you're just having your own little tantrum that you're not up to speed with who you really are. And it's a justified, valid tantrum. Because not being up to speed with who you are doesn't feel good, no matter how you are measuring your tantrum or your reason for it with the others in the scope of humanity. It doesn't matter. Your tantrum is legitimate. Next, you are the only one who can get over your tantrum. And the way you do it is by understanding how this all fits together, by understanding that you are the creator of your own reality. The most important thing that we want you to leave this gathering remembering is that we are all in this together, and that we are right here with you, flowing with you, offering you clarity about things that are important to you. And the better you feel, the more in harmony with that clarity you are. And last, we want you to know that there isn't anything that you're supposed to be doing. You can't get it wrong. You're not supposed to be doing something that you're not doing. There's not some list of things that you are responsible to accomplishing. It's just that you really intended this to be a wonderful time. It's like going on vacation and planning it to be really good, and when it doesn't turn out good, you say, something was really off about that. And that's as big as it gets. In other words, you're supposed to feel good, and when you do, everything is right in your world. And from our perspective, everything is right in the universe. There are a lot of people who are wanting to hold themselves and you to other standards. And when you stand in appreciation of them in their differences, and in appreciation of them coming into alignment in whatever way they do, your world will go better, and so will theirs. There's not one way of going about this. There are a lot of ways of going about this. And you didn't come to all want the same thing. You came to focus in different ways in order to add to the clarity of the whole. And so those people who differ in their beliefs or even in their intentions from you are really your best friend, because they cause you clarification. They cause all of us clarification. And they are part, as you are, an important part, a reason for the expansion of the universe. So be easy about this. If we could do one thing for you now, it would be, we would zap you so that you sort of forget about everything that we've talked about. Except that you're supposed to feel good and to go general. Because if you will begin to practice that process of being as general as you can until you show yourself deliberately and consciously that you can feel better just in going general, it's our promise to you that as soon as today, your grid will fill in with obvious things that you will be able to associate with the effort that you've made of going general. And then you're off and running. Be as specific as you can be and still feel good. There is great love here for you. We are eager about what's coming next. And we are present in your moments, peeking through your eyes, smelling through your nose, hearing through your ears, feeling through your skin, tasting through your tongue. You are the leading edge of all that is. And as such, it's supposed to be really especially good for you. There is great love here for you. And as always, we remain stubbornly in the vortex. You guys are wonderful. Woo!